Dietitian Diana Steele is here. We're going to be doing slow cooking in a slow cooker.
Exactly, using
the show
lentils.
ends at 1 o'clock.
Right.
Well, we won't cook it the whole time.
Okay,
in
good.
fact, we didn't even plug it in. Oh. We're going to assemble it, and you're going to learn how to do it. But
I see.
First,
Okay.
I wanted to talk a little bit about lentils, because as you know, we're all trying to make some health changes in the new year, and adding lentils and going more plant-based can be a really healthy step towards doing that. And there are lots of different types of lentils. I don't know if you cook with lentils, but these are beluga lentils, the black lentils, and they maintain a really nice texture if you don't overcook them, so about 25 minutes.
I have to ask the question, why beluga?
I don't know, black lentils, and then there was also, maybe because they look like beluga eggs or something? Well, no, those were like
or
beluga
caviar.
eggs.
Maybe
Yeah,
they look
beluga
like
caviar.
caviar.
I mean,
Okay.
but yes, that's what I mean, beluga caviar. And then the green lentils, and then these are split lentils. So those will cook a lot faster, the red lentils, because they don't have the outer shell, but they also lose their texture, so they'll be a bit more mushy, so in dal or something like that.
And lentils are a really good source of protein.
Yeah, there's 13 grams of protein in 3/4 of a cup, so that's a really good source of plant protein. And you also get 12 grams of fiber, and some of that being soluble fiber, so very good for heart health and reducing cholesterol.
Okay.
And when you're cooking your lentils, you want to rinse them and then put them in the pot with water. So 1 cup of lentils to 3 cups of water, and bring it to a boil. When you're doing a slow cooker meal, you don't need to pre-cook. But if you wanted to do something like this Mediterranean dip, I pre-cooked the lentils. These are the green lentils. And then I added in Kalamata olives, a little bit of lemon juice, some herbs, and a bit of feta on top. And you've got your beautiful lentil dip. And that's fully vegetarian. Well, it's vegetarian with the cheese.
Right.
So we're going to make the slow cooker meal, and to start this off, we just add in, well, I'll give you the onions first. So this is 2 white onions, just diced.
Now, a slow cooker is something I've always been meaning to buy, and I haven't bought one yet, but everybody who has them raves about them.
Yeah, it used to be the common gift for a wedding, I guess. And,
Right,
you know,
yeah.
I've never had one. I just
thought
got
people
one.
just made chili in these things.
You can make chili.
Yeah,
or
that's
stew
great.
or stuff
Yeah,
like that.
But like the magic is like you could start this before you leave for work, and you come home to a meal already done. How fantastic would
That's
that
right.
be?
This one can be on low for 6 hours. You could probably leave it on for even 7 hours, especially if you're using chicken pieces that have a bone in them. So the thigh or the leg would be a good thing to add in. If you want it to be faster, you could cook it on high. So usually if it's 6 minutes on low, it'll be 6 hours on low, it'll be 3 hours on high. So here
Okay,
you're
forgive
adding
my
lentils.
absolute crockpot ignorance. But you're putting, you leave the house. I've seen people
You
do
leave the
this.
house.
You put it in,
That's correct.
So you don't have to worry about stirring something like this or nothing.
No.
That's right.
It's not going to,
Just
you're not going to
walk
come
away.
home and it's going to be charcoal.
It's my dream.
And
Walk
it keeps
away.
the moisture in, which is the most important thing. And so it's really tender and juicy. And you can use more inexpensive cuts of meat because it really keeps the moisture in. It doesn't dry them out. This is oregano and rosemary, so you can toss that in.
And we should say, if you're interested, the recipe will be on our website and your website.
Yep,
right?
exactly. And it's also on lentils.org.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is garlic, chopped garlic.
Can you overcook in a slow cooker, or does it turn off?
Well, sure. No, you would have to come home and turn it off. There's no automatic. I mean, some of them may have that, but I don't have that here. The other thing, this is paprika. Go ahead and add that. The other thing is you have to make sure that you're setting it on either low or high. If you put it on warm and leave the house, that's like a whole bunch of bacteria growing, and you have to throw that out. You can't eat it if it was
So why would they even have that setting then?
just to keep
Just
it
if you
warm
wanna
once you're
warm it
done.
up.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But don't cook it with
on warm.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, this is chicken stock?
Yeah, yep, chicken stock. And then you would
And
just...
this has got to be key to keep everything moist and not...
That's right, and it's going to cook for the 6 hours, so it will all be absorbed by the end of it. And then you'll just stir that up, nestle in the chicken pieces into there, and then at the end of 6 hours, you'll add in some flavor. So this is the lemon juice, which I added into this one here. That's right, you just add it at the end, and also some lemon zest. And you can stir in some fresh parsley, and you can cook it for another couple of minutes, add some salt and pepper, really, crank the pepper because you're going to want that in there, and add in the salt as you like it. And then you can garnish it, so with some parsley leaves.
So this is the end result?
This is the end result. So there's nice chicken thighs in there, and we've got all the cooked carrots and feta cheese on top.
Or even you could do this.
Well, I can cook.
So this is a Greek chicken slow cooker recipe.
I'll be the judge of that, whether you can cook.
Come over sometime. I'll whip
This
some
is
up.
so easy. You could absolutely do this. It actually only took, other than chopping the vegetables, that just took us, what, 3 minutes?
Yes. And then I could...
Yeah, but now it's another 6 hours. Yeah, exactly.
But you're going to go to work and then come back.
Come back and you've got a full meal.
And you want to make sure you put the lid on tight so you don't lose that moisture. Make sure it's plugged in and set on low, not warm. And then when you take it out, make sure that you're putting the hot porcelain pot on a dish towel. You don't want to put that on your cold counter because it can crack.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you have to be very careful with
That
these.
is a good tip.
Nice.
All right, Diana, great to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you too.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming in.
Thanks for being here.
If you'd like to know more or have any nutrition questions, you can contact Diana at 739-3290 or at eatingforenergy.com.